Hey y'all. So I'm here today assembling Pasteles De Yuca. So it's basically banana leaves, paper, of course, parchment paper. You can buy this in any supermarket. You can also buy these plants in any supermarket. Goya is usually the best brand to buy these on. Probably the only brand, I'm not sure. But yeah, so you start with, sorry guys, just taking the banana leaf out of the package. It's a lot of it. It's up to you if you want to wash the banana leaf before you use it for your pasteles. Don't worry if they rip in between. There's plenty of paper itself. Sometimes it's okay to use it. It's up to you whether or not you want to use it, but I'm going to be more careful when ripping it. But you always try to get this long stem off the bottom. So it's kind of just like, calmly ripping it off. And it depends on the size of your pasteles that you break a little piece off. Try to get all of it. You see how it's still coming off. Try not to rip it. Okay, we're good. So you have a piece. Here you put it down here. This is my first time making Pasteles De Yuca, by the way, so this is interesting. I already made some before, but I'm making more. So basically, you have whatever. Sometimes people like to use paste, that powder, and you add water and it makes a paste. Like, no, I like to make mine homemade. So this is green banana with yuca boiled down together. And then when it's boiled, you mash it up together, basically. So on the paper, you have like an achote oil. An achote oil that should always be used as a lubrication for the paper. So you kind of just take a little bit of it, smear it in the middle, whatever system you might use, excuse me, for that is best. So, just kind of spread it around. Make sure it's in the middle where the yuca and the banana absorb it the most, in the middle. So you're gonna take your yuca banana mixture or whatever mixture you use in the beginning. It depends on how you like to make it. You put it down in the middle. Make sure you spread it. Make sure the middle of it is kind of more accessible than the out layers. Like this. That's where you put the meat. Might be a little broken. Mine's a little bit more doughy because I'm using original ingredients. So I'm not using like, I have no olives for this, by the way, because I ran out of olives. But as you can see, you put the meat in the middle. You can get a little bit of sauce on there depending on how you like to cook. Let me get oh, I got the spoon right here. Look at that. Okay, so just take a spoon. You can add, try not to make a mess, of course, but you add the sauce in the middle so it can, marinate. So I like to add like that much. Try not to get too greedy with it, right? So basically, next step is you take it by the ends, you put it together. This is how I like to do it. So it's like in the middle. Then you start to fold at the top here. Fold. Some people it's like rolling a joint, but backwards, right? Roll down till you get to the bottom. Try to flatten it with your hands. Okay, then we're folding the outer parts downward. Fold the outer parts downward. and square it out. So basically now you get the string from the supermarket, same place they have the string. You know, in your area. This is banana yucca again, so it is like when it's dry it has like these particles, but it's good, it's healthy, you know. So basically we're gonna take the pasteles itself, we're gonna put the string on top, roll under, make sure the string connects to the other side so you can meet excuse me, the loose side with the long side. So try to pull it down so it's like you're pulling it to be tied. Excuse me 1 second. So you cut, basically you try to tie it first here, make sure it's tight. You can bring it to the middle if you have to, just for leverage. So it's like tying your sneakers, just one tie though in the middle here. So now you're gonna bring the string towards the middle. This is how I like to do it. This is how I feel. Try to bring the string towards the middle so it can start a wrapping motion. And you can bring it down the long way one more time just to secure it. I don't like to use too much string because I'm about to just open it and eat it after it boils. So it don't really make no sense. But to keep it strong enough to withstand the boil process, you do need to make sure that it is enough string to completely encompass the whole pastele. So basically, once you get it to this point, you're finding a way to tie it so it can stay in place here. It doesn't have to be fancy, just as long as it is holding together, as so. And you've created your first pastele. I'm gonna do a video about cooking the banana and the yuca together so you guys can make homemade, not the paste, not the powder. Okay? Thanks for joining me. Have a good time, and hopefully you get to make one as pretty as this. Take care.